Hi, I'm Jim, W6LG, your ham radio Elmer here on YouTube. Welcome to my radio room in Rockland, California. In recent weeks, months, years, I've been having some time to lay in a recliner in oncology, and occasionally it comes up, what do you do? And I talk about YouTube and bring up amateur radio, and sometimes I'll say ham radio, and I have to explain that ham radio came from the expression ham-handed. But beyond that, a lot of them have never heard of amateur radio. When I say them, I'm talking mostly about nurses. The person will say, well, my great-grandfather, I think, did something like that way back. So I want to explain to those who are not familiar with amateur radio what we do, and to that end I would like your help. If you're a ham radio operator, what one or two things about amateur radio do you really enjoy? Because I'd like to make like bullet points and discuss things like maybe DXing, maybe building, maybe just talking to friends, or perhaps using something like this Yaesu handheld. To that end, one of the things that I really enjoy doing is building, and building like that box over there, which I'll describe in another YouTube video. So I like to build things in my spare time. It takes my brain off of other stuff. Also, it's a great way to learn how things work is by building something. So for me, building is really important. Another thing that is really important to me is talking to other amateurs and, in some cases, making friends with them. Some of the friends that I have on amateur radio, I've had for over 50 years. Others maybe 10 or 20. Some others maybe just a couple of years ago. So I would have on that list making friends, building things. So you could send a bullet point as to what you enjoy about amateur radio. It's so diverse, I don't even know where to start, and that's the hard thing to explain. I'm getting to the point where I'd like to print it out and hand it to them, even if it's 10 pages long, and say, here's what it's about. To that end, some of the guys that I talk to, their interest in amateur radio is to do live streaming. One of them is Giovanni in Italy, IK5YZZ. What I'd like to do is play a short clip, part of a contact I had. A contact is where one amateur contacts another. Play a contact of Giovanni calling CQ, I answer his CQ, and then there's a part of a conversation that ensues. So I like to play that now. It's not the entire contact, it's just a slice of it. So here we go. Jim and Giovanni.
Kilo 5, Yokohama, Zulu Zulu, calling CQDX, over.
IK5YZZ, Whiskey 6, Lima Golf. Whiskey 6, Lima Golf, over.
CQ number 7, Mr. Jim. Mr. Jim, California, Whiskey 6, Lima Golf, good call. Italy Kilo 5, Yankee Zulu Zulu, my station now in live streaming, professional in YouTube. Name of my channel, Italy Kilo 5, Yankee Zulu Zulu, okay, over?
Roger, roger, and I am recording it, so we will see how it comes out. Your 5x9, 59 plus, Giovanni, a very strong signal into Northern California. I'm near the capital city of Sacramento. 5x9 plus, IK5, Yankee Zulu Zulu, from Whiskey 6 Lima Golf, over.
This is a good friend of mine in Indonesia, and his name is Ferry, YB0AR. Very nice guy. We've become good friends, and we talk fairly frequently. So let me play a quick clip of a contact with my friend Ferry, where he calls me Uncle, and we have a fun conversation. So here goes just a part of a contact with Ferry.
Okay, anybody as Yankee Bravo Zero Alpha Radio. Yankee Bravo Zero Alpha Radio, CQDI.
Whiskey 6 Lima Golf.
Oh, Whiskey 6 Lima Golf, my uncle Jim. Hello, Jim. How are you, Jim? Over?
Yeah.
Very good.
My nephew Ferry.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I'm doing okay. Doing chemotherapy tomorrow. Today is day number 4, but doing all right. Antenna is low. It's at about 25 feet. It was windy last night, and I didn't run it up, so the antenna is down from its usual 40 feet, Ferry. But your 5x9 plus still very strong signal, Ferry. Over.
Yes, thank you, Uncle Jim. Your 5.9 plus 20, almost 20 dB. The best station from USA with a good audio. Your audio every time when I know you since years ago, many years ago, you have the good audio. Yeah, that's why your channel so many follower and many subscriber. You are the best one in the USA, Jim. Enjoy the ham radio, and most important, I wish you God bless you and stay healthy, Jim. Yourself.
Oh, thank you, Ferry. That's very kind. And you know what I'm running, so nothing special here. Anyway, take care, my friend.
Nothing heard. QRZ, November X-ray 8 Tango, Cleveland, Ohio.
November X-ray 8 Tango from Whiskey 6 Lima Golf.
Oh my goodness, Jim. How are you, buddy? I've been thinking about you. How you doing?
Doing okay. I started as a recorder on OBS because I'm doing this video about guys who do live streaming as they are on the air. I've got IK5 Yankee Zulu Giovanni and YB0AR. Not Made, but I can't think of it. That's embarrassing. I'll have to cut that out. Ferry. I couldn't think of his name. Ferry. And son of a gun, I come across you. Isn't that neat? So I'd like to include a few seconds of this conversation in my YouTube video with your permission. Over.
Yeah, you don't need my permission, buddy. Anything you want to do. 5 and 9 solid, and you just made my day hearing you today, buddy. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind. You're 20 over 9. I heard you say the band was closing up, but it may be to other places, but you're really strong into California.
Well, give me the lowdown, buddy. How you been feeling?
Got to go for a transfusion tomorrow. Likely they're going to call at 8 o'clock and set that up. So stats went down, unfortunately. After going up for a while, it went the other direction on the latest blood test. So kind of disappointed about that, but I'll get through it. It's just one of those things. I mean, you know what's happening, Jim? It's the heat. The heat is thinning out my blood. It's like 108 degrees in downtown Sacramento as we speak.
Well, you know what? I saw it on the world news yesterday with the fires, and I looked up Rockland. I wanted to see how close you were there. And, boy, what a nightmare in Northern Cal.
It is. And it's just the beginning because the humidity during the peak of the heat is down around 10%. And we've got at least a week, according to the Weather Service, of really hot weather. And, boy, that portends for some big fires because it doesn't take much to get one going.
Yeah, I feel bad. I like I said, I watched it on the world news yesterday, and I couldn't believe how people's neighborhoods were just wiped out. Well, I'm glad to hear you, Jim, and I'm glad you stopped by on the live stream. You'll be able to hear your audio. It's FM quality, just like a phone call.
Oh, great. Thank you. You too. And wonderful to talk to you. It just for the YouTube video, what is your equipment? What are you running there?
Yeah, I'm running the 101 Delta, 1 kilowatt, and the antenna, we're running a Mosley Classic 33, beaming directly west there, about 50 foot on the tower.
Oh, we're on the same thing. 101D, about a kilowatt with a homemade amp. And I've got the boom off a Classic 33, the 18-foot boom, using it as a monobander, so 3 elements on 20 meters. So we're both running basically the same thing.
Yeah, I remember you told me you were going to build that. Well, I tell you what, it's solid 5.9 to 5.9 plus. You're not dropping. Loudest one on the band. Well, good to hear you, Jim. Keep in touch with me, buddy, and I'll be looking for your video.
Hey, great. Thank you very much for permission to do it. Look forward to the next time we talk. Go work some other guys. November X-Ray Tango from Whiskey 6 Lima Golf in Rockland.
You made my day, buddy. I'm so glad to hear you. Take care, Jim.
You're very kind. Bye-bye.
All right. Anyone else want to get in tonight? Live on YouTube. Made my day, buddy. I'm so glad to hear you. Take care, Jim.
You're very kind. Bye-bye.
All right. Anyone else want to get in tonight? Live on YouTube. No.
Oh, not too much. It's good to hear W6LG. I watch all his videos. And
made my day, buddy. I'm so glad to hear you. Take care, Jim.
You're very kind. Bye-bye.
All right. Anyone else want to get in tonight? Live on YouTube. No. Better. I've learned so much from that gentleman. Great to hear him on the band. I'm doing well, Terry. Good to hear you. Happy 4th of July.
yes, sir. Happy 4th to you, too. It's still hot and dry in Texas, but it looks like we've got a hurricane coming in our direction, so I hope we get some rain, man. We need it bad. I mean, really bad.
My interest is making friends and in some cases where I can help out by teaching something. And in return, some of them have helped me physically fix stuff here that needs to have something done. So amateur radio, what is amateur radio to you? What bullet point, just a couple of words, describes your interest in amateur radio? In my case, DXing is really high up on the list. You may have some other things that are just as interesting for you. If you don't mind listing those, that would be great. As a final comment, looks like I'm going to need another transfusion tomorrow, which will be number 28 or so. I want to thank those who do donate blood. It's been literally a lifesaver for me and many others in this big room at oncology that I go to fairly frequently. 73 from here. 73 means best wishes. It's never plural. It's wasn't meant to be very best wishes or very 73. It's just 73. So from Jim, 73, thanks for watching. See you the next time. Bye.